Hello YouTube friends and subscribers, I'm at Istanbul Central Coach Station today and I'm shortly going to be catching a Flixbus which will take me to Izmir, a journey of 8+ hours apparently. I've got a front row seat, so hopefully we'll be able to get some nice pictures along the way.
Abi parası ödeyeceğiz. İşbak şey düzeltmiş.
Ha İşbak doğru. Düzeltmiş.
Bir de banyo yapıyorum.
Biz de yapıyoruz.
Bitti mi şu an?
Yok.
Var.
K'nin üstüne geldi.
Yok şu an bitti mi ya?
Onun şeyin içine mi?
Dur ki.
Parlatıcı.
Anlatıcıdan tamam mı?
Neyin içine atayım?
Kovaya
Deponun
suyu
içine.
koyacaksın. Yok deponun içine atmaya gerek yok. Kovaya koyacaksın abi tamam mı?
He.
3 damla damlatacaksın.
Ne damlatacağım?
Ondan. O parlatıcıdan.
Parlatıcıdan.
Ne yapacak o bize?
Camları indirirken abi.
Hava gelmez ki.
Kavak yanmaz.
Gölgen falan nasıl o güzel büyük ağaçlar, ağaçları var ya, ormanlar.
Çınar.
Yok çam ağacı.
Sen nerede var Sakarya'da orman ya?
Ağaç abi nerede yok Sakarya? Sakarya'nın her tarafı orman.
Sakarya'nın her yeri olmuş. Otantik hissediyorum abi.
Yoldan gözüken çam yok orada. Çakma. Aa o nereden geldi?
Bu gaz dolduracaktık sözde, gaz yok.
Al.
Var mı gaz?
Şanslı adamsın.
Gel o zaman ben konuyla konuşayım.
Çakma.
Hikaye anlatıyor. Dijitalini sürüşünden. Çocuk 22 yaşında onun nasıl yapıyor? Dijitali var.
The outskirts of Istanbul now, just getting into the countryside a little bit.
Ha?
Massive quarry,
Niye söktün?
and I think up ahead is the main motorway.
Beşlik verirlerse bidonu yok.
Hava aslında. Baksana olabilir. Mesela şunlar burada değil. Burada.
Kalem. Kolay gelsin. Nasılsın?
Tesis yok. İzmir açıldı. Gebze. Tesis yok burada.
I think we're arriving back on the outskirts of Istanbul again.
O onlarınkidir değil mi? 140 lira yazıyordu bir tanesi de. Sayfayı geri çevir. 140 lira 70 mi yazmışız?
Ya onu ben 70 yazdım zaten.
Tamam, oraya 70 ekle.
140 mı yapayım?
30 çıkışımız oradan 1 gibi. Ondan o düşürme, dikkat et.
Aynen 1250. Burada açıkmış 1570. Neyse tamam.
Bunlar
Var 70 eklemem
abi
Dur bir saniye.
70'i eklemesen o hesaba biz.
Tamam. Bak orası 1560. Yazdım hatta buraya da 1560 İzmir İstanbul. Yok.
Ha.
Tamam.
Ama sen dedin ki işin az önce ben onu eksik hesaplamışım dedi.
Tamam. Ne 70 eksik olabilir ona bir şey dediğim yok da.
Yok.
Yani bu şekilde açık çıkacak işte yani.
Çıkmaz. Baştan
Dur
düzgün
5305 bak bir saniye. Avansı karıştırmıyor. Tamam mı?
Ne varsa. Yiyor ya.
Hayır hesap ekle. Hesaplarken ekledim diyorum ben. Tamam yazdım oraya da hesaplarken ekledim.
Sen
We should stop for a pit stop at somewhere called Tasta here, which, as a crow flies, is not far from where we started. I think we've gone around 3 sides of a square to get to here. still on the outskirts of what I would call Greater Istanbul, and we've been travelling for 3 hours.
O sende 5 çetelik mi var yoksa tekli olarak mı var? Bir tane tekli, bir tane 5 çetelik var. Başlamış. Hemen ben sana saat söylüyorum zaten.
Önüme geçiyor, frene bakıyor. Bunu bomboş ya.
Burası kapalı, burası da kapalı. Kapaklar kapalı. Çoğu yolcularımız kapalı.
Getting out into the farmlands now. Quite picturesque. I would say lots of small holdings. The fields are quite small. What's going on here then? Flixbuses are racing each other. Well, I wouldn't say this is getting into mountainous territory, but foothills might be a better word. Come down to the shores of a big lake. There are fruit orchards. There are polytunnels, and it looks to be a very fertile area. The driver has his window down, and I'd have to say there is a distinct odour of what you might call agriculture. It looks like a great place if you're into market gardening or growing crops, fruit, olive trees, flat Next to the lake, plenty of water, plenty of sunshine. I would say down below they're probably the processing factories for the fruit, just a guess. Olive trees planted all the way up the steep hillsides. I guess they're the only things that would grow in the conditions. The point is though, what's it like trying to harvest the olives on that sort of steep ground? I think this is the outskirts of Bursa. Looks like they have an electricity station, an electricity plant here. We've reached Bursa. Apparently it's only a 2-minute stop, so not enough time to go and get a sandwich, even though it's 2 o'clock and we've been travelling for hours or something. Hot as hell here. Looks like their big railway station. A few fields of sunflowers appearing now. A monstrous development of copycat blocks of flats. I can't imagine what that place is there. That's either a landfill, an old coal mine, or somebody's idea of the development that's only just getting started.
Yes, sir.
We seem to have come to a less hilly area, and I can see the road goes ahead virtually straight for 5 or 6 miles, I would estimate. Now back to cornfields. It's an absolute vast area of something down there growing. I can't quite figure out what it is. It may well be maize. That would be a complete guess, unfortunately. Sunflowers. I believe this is called the Bandiamar region. I think we're coming to the end of the plain now. You can see the road rising ahead of us. We've stopped for a 20-minute rest break on a motorway somewhere. Motorway services. So I guess we'll go inside and see if there's anything to eat. You've got to love these motorway pit stops. This hot wind will get your washing dry in about an hour. Fantastic place, although this journey is wearing a bit thin. Got a couple more hours to do, and then we'll be in Izmir. I think we all benefited from that little 20-minute pit stop. Everybody feels a bit more awake now. We're in a region called Balıkesir. I think that's how you would pronounce it. Balıkesir. On the 6-lane highway, cruising along at exactly 61 miles per hour. We seem to be reaching more hilly ground again now. It's now 6:25. We were due in at 6:15, and I think we have approximately 3/4 of an hour to go. So we're going to be a little bit late arriving, with no lunch to speak of. It's getting to be rather a long day. Amount of smoke coming from the left, and my guess is it's some kind of forest fire. It's the cloud is probably 20 miles long, blowing from left to right in this shot. I mean, it is a very, very strong, very, very hot wind, rather like the Los Angeles fires, and I think half that mountainside's smouldering across in the distance. Olive groves as far as the eye can see. On both sides. Are creating their own cumulonimbus cloud by the look of it. The evening's wearing on. We're going to be over an hour late, I think, getting to Izmir. It's a nice time of day, admittedly, especially if you hadn't already done 8 hours sitting on this rather hard seat. Getting there. This is what I signed up for, so I can't complain. Just when you thought we were getting almost to the destination, we've got another random police check. Second one of the journey. Izmir, 22 kilometers. Very strong wind blowing here, blowing the coach all over the place. I think that looks like a big car plant of some sorts. I will say something, there is a frenzy of industry along the side of this highway. These guys are really going for it. Presumably this almost counts as Greater Izmir. I mean, there's nothing but massive sheds of industry. Izmir Football Club, I guess. Rolling down into Izmir. A few skyscrapers showing up in the distance. My guess is that the bus park will be somewhere out of town, which is a problem we'll solve when we get there. As anticipated, the bus station is somewhere out of town, but I'm reliably informed that getting on this half-size minibus thing is the way to go. And this has been negotiated mostly by sign language and pointing at places on the map. So fingers crossed, because we are so tired. Nobody's in the mood for any knocking about now. We got dropped off in the middle of Izmir in this minibus, which I think was like an extension of the bus ride down from Istanbul. I'm now trying to negotiate my way to where I think the hotel might be. A bit of back pain, not injury back pain, but some twinge that came about of having a restless night, I think, and it's quite, it nips a bit hard, to be honest. My feeling is that this hotel is somewhere up here, something grey, I think. Grey mark, there it is. Swifts outside. Well, it's handy for the traffic, I'll say that. It's been a long day, I'm absolutely knackered, to be honest. Hungry as hell. 8 o'clock at night. 9 hours on the bus. About here, I think. grey mark, I think. This should be it here. No? Have I gone past it? Oh no. Grey marked hotel, there it is. Here it is here. Well, in fairness, that transfer was a lot easier than I had anticipated. I thought I had got to negotiate either taxis, which would never going to happen, or some local bus, but there was a sort of mini Flixbuses which seemed, it didn't ask for any money, so it was the kind of courtesy bus, which was a great idea. Anyway, so I only had about 100 yards walk to this hotel, and I'm in room 405. So let's have a quick look at the room, shall we? It's a big enough room. I don't remember asking for a gigantic bed. Maybe I did, I don't know. But that is the size of a football pitch. Tea and coffee stuff. A mini bar with some tempting stuff in it. Must not drink warning. Telly. Bedside stuff. Shall we have a look at the view while we're here? Can't find my way out. You want to see what the view's like? There's the view. And that looks like the storage area. Let's not look out there. But this seems to be very nice. Bathroom way up this end. Looks okay. Seems to have everything in it. Some towels. Oh, it has a red cord. Has a red cord. I'll give that a pull in a minute. Shower seems nice enough. Some toys. And the loo. All good, I would think. So, I think this is it's about £45. Admittedly, it does include breakfast. Carpet has seen better days, in all fairness, but we'll judge on how we sleep tonight. In actual fact, I'm going to take back what I said about the view, because in actual fact, that is a magnificent view. Well, thanks very much for watching, everyone. Hope you found that moderately interesting. That was my take on the ride on a Flixbus from Istanbul south to Izmir. Interesting enough scenery, but rather a long ride. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, thank you, that would be very good, and you'll be able to see what happens next on my one-way adventure around Turkey. Thanks again for watching.